What is the one-source multi-use model that creates value from content? The webtoon character you saw yesterday is smiling again today on a movie theater screen. It was clearly just a drawing on a flat page, but now it lives again through an actor's voice and expressions. When the same story is reborn by moving across different media, this is called the one-source multi-use model. A single original source expands into many media forms and creates new works, products, and economic value. Movies, dramas, games, characters, merchandise, and exhibitions. It is as if one world is translated into many different languages. This phenomenon has been especially noticeable in works originally created as comics. Characters like Superman or Batman move from comics to films, and then expand again into the character industry. Stories and characters created once continue to live on as they change media. The strength of OSMU lies in its starting point. New content must build interest from the beginning, but content with an original work starts with a place already formed in someone's heart. This reduces time and cost, but more importantly, it carries the signal that this world has already been loved. Another factor is the structure of the original work. If the backbone of the story is strong, if the desires and conflicts of the characters are convincing, and if the world building is broad, the center does not collapse even when the medium changes. But when the setting is shallow, any adaptation quickly reveals its limits. This is why disappointment often occurs when large novels are adapted into films. If important conflicts or events are omitted, people who read the original often feel that the appearance is the same, but the density is different. OSMU is therefore not simply about making something one more time, but about surviving many times. However, OSMU does not always succeed. If the charm of the original is not preserved, it becomes a mere copy with a different appearance. If it is transferred too faithfully, the strengths of the new medium may be lost. Films have the breathing of cinema. Dramas have their own rhythm. Games have the grammar of participation. The task of OSMU is clear. Protect the core of the original, but rewrite it in the way each medium does best. Here, another question arises. Why has this powerful model not expanded as quickly in education? Educational content has long been designed around paths toward the correct answer. In mathematics, this becomes even clearer. Definitions, formulas, problems, and solutions. This structure is efficient, but it does not fit well with OSMU. When a problem book is transformed into another form, it often stops at lecture videos or solution videos. The medium changes, but the world does not expand. So, what needs to change for mathematical content to become OSMU? The key is story structure. Here, story does not mean a decorative episode for entertainment. It means following the path through which knowledge itself emerged. What observation came first? What pattern first caught the eye? How was that pattern organized into a rule? And what does that rule allow us to predict? This flow must live inside a single piece of content. When fields of application, medicine, engineering, finance, communication, changes in notation, and debates between scholars are added, the original work gains a much broader universe. Imagine a book about calculus built in such a structure. One could create a documentary following the lives and times of Newton and Leibniz. A film could explore the famous dispute over who created calculus. Short videos could explain how their mathematical symbols evolved and became standardized. And when differentiation and integration are connected to semiconductor processes, medical imaging, communication systems, and economic models, the same source expands naturally into science education content. Each time the medium changes, the same original reveals a different charm. If mathematics is treated not merely as a tool for solving problems, but as a source of stories connecting human thought, history, industry, and technology, then OSMU can certainly flourish in education as well. In the end, what matters most is how deeply we understand a single piece of knowledge and how many ways we can bring it back to life again.